Ladies and gentlemen, the Youth Pioneer Society is continuing with its financial awareness program titled Dinari, which aims to enhance the financial awareness among the Bahraini youth, develop their financial skills, and equip them with the financial knowledge to enable them in organizing and managing their future financial affairs. To speak more about this, we have here with us board member of the Youth Pioneer Society and head of the programs committee, Ms. Shahad Azaki. How are you?
Hi, Bara. How are you? Very nice to be here with you today. Thank you for having me.
Definitely. This was a long coming.
Yes.
It's like Shahad is going to be here definitely one day and talking about Dinari. I love the name. Dinari.
Yes, thank you so much.
Honestly,
we love the name as well.
Tell us more about Dinari. Yes.
So basically, Dinari, like you said, it's a financial awareness program. What happened is 2019, we conducted a survey just to test the financial knowledge with young people, with youth in general. And we discovered that we lack a lot of knowledge due to the way we're raised. We're always given a pocket money, or even we start our first job, it's just the salary and we have to cover our expenses.
Right.
But we don't know what does it mean to have a personal budget or to save, or what is the right percentage to save, or even if you saved, what can you invest in?
Right.
So it turned to be like the awareness in general is very weak. That's why we came up with the concept of Dinari, which is a 1-month program. It's a bit intense. Every week they go through 2 to 3 workshops and they get to learn everything about financial basics, personal budgeting, how to save, how to invest, and even financial crimes that they should be aware about and that they can protect themselves.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I'm not younger.
No, you are.
But can I join?
Of course. So basically, the program is, this current version is for youth. This year we're launching 3 different versions, 2 different age groups. The first one is for youth, and that's for between the age of 21 to 39. And then we have one for the younger age, school students. And we have a third one coming up, is specialized for women, actually.
Nice. Oh, wow. You're absolutely right. And I think we need this more than ever, as there are a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, like as you said earlier, we've been through such a linear mindset of how we deal with money. Like you said, it's either from pocket money to idea. Right?
Definitely. And then your mom saves it for you.
Your mom saved it to you, which we never saw it. You know, it's like, we're going to save it for you. And I'm like, what happened?
It's a lifelong investment.
It's a lifelong investment. And now, as you get a salary, we don't know what to do with the money. And we end up, the first thing we think of when it comes to savings or even having more money is take a loan.
Yes.
So it's just a cycle over and over again.
Exactly.
But this approach is phenomenal. It's brilliant. We love that. Thank you for doing it.
Thank you.
So now we have many programs. Now it's for youth. So how do you work with the youth right now? What happens there?
So we have a lot of plans this year, actually. We took a break for 2 years during COVID, and now we're officially back, so we have a year packed. So like I told you, Dinari is going to have 3 different versions. Now it's only the first one. We're going to have 2 more for the students and women. We're actually launching a program about the SDGs. We're raising awareness about the SDGs.
Right.
And we're trying to create solutions. We're trying to make the youth come up with creative ideas to solve these SDG goals for Bahrain. We have another program specialized for content creation.
Really?
We're planning to graduate the next leaders of content creators, as it's a growing industry. And you know, it's a career right now.
It is.
So we'd like to give them the basics, the foundation for the right, let's say, and purpose for content creation.
Wow.
Another thing, one of our old programs that we've done for 5 times, we're bringing it back. And I would say this is one of our biggest program, which is the Young Parliamentarian Program. It's not political, but it's actually a leadership program, but it's a very intensive leadership program. They go throughout 9-month training in leadership, and they actually used to travel and visit the parliament in the UK and learn from them, learn how to publicly speak, how to negotiate in that level, which is, we believe, the next generation of youth, they really need to be prepared, especially if some of them plan to take such positions. They need to know how to speak right, how to prepare themselves. So these are basically all the programs that we're going to have this year.
Wow, super excited.
Thank you.
Like, you're pretty busy.
Yes, we are. Every 2 months we have a new project coming out.
It's amazing, but super exciting, right?
Yes,
pretty much it's like there's something always going on, even with the obstacles and challenges, but you keep going.
It's a very big year for us because we're actually celebrating our 10th anniversary.
10th? Congratulations.
Yeah, we're very proud that throughout the 10 years, we've impacted more than 5,000 participants in our programs. So we're planning to celebrate it really big this year.
Amazing, amazing. Now we're going to go back to Dinari. Now, evaluation. How do you evaluate the awareness for the young people coming in?
So in general, it's very important for us in Youth Pioneer Society that when we do programs, we
Right.
have to measure the impact.
Right.
Like if you're not measuring the impact, you don't have KPIs, then you wouldn't know if your program is working and if it should be repeated or not. So we usually, what we do is we conduct a test, a knowledge test.
Okay.
And that's what all the current participants went through on day one. And then
Right.
at the end, on their graduation day, once they finish the 1 month training, they're going to go through that knowledge test again, and we're going to measure their impact.
Amazing. I mean, I have a feeling that if I had your program earlier, I would be driving at least maybe a Lamborghini and not a Nissan Sunny, but it's still a good car.
Yes, yes. But if you heard about it younger, when you hear the word financial awareness, it's a bit heavy.
Right.
And you'd feel like, I don't want to learn about it. Which is why throughout the program at the end, instead of giving them like a session or a workshop, we're giving them a hands-on game that is extracted from Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Kawasaki, no way.
Yes, the famous financial book that teaches you all the foundation that you need. So the game is interactive, it's extremely fun,
Okay.
but it's also very challenging. It's going to also test your knowledge if you learned everything throughout the program, because it's a situational game. So sometimes you have to take decisions to invest, to sell something, to buy something. So it's very interesting. We just thought young people, financial awareness might be heavy for them.
Right.
So you need to gamify it as well.
I love the word, to gamify the system. I love that. I mean, and it's a very smart way to go about with things for nowadays. So now, as they come in, you see the program. How, from your own personal perspective, how do you see the youth right now and how they are handling their money, with what's going on? I mean, is the word investment something that's pretty much, they understand it, they know that it's important for them, or they're just going to wait for it for like when they get older? How do you see the youth right now with their financials?
Yeah, to be honest, when we conducted that survey for youth, it turned out to be not very strong. It turned out to be weak, which is, like I said, we were not raised, or we did not even have a subject in school or university to teach us about that.
True.
So it's pretty basic. I would say, yes, they do have access to the internet, and there's a lot of accounts that are trying to simplify the financial knowledge and raise awareness about that, but still they need to know a lot. So yeah, I would say they need more training, and that's the whole purpose of Dinari.
I love that. I love that. As you pretty much open the eyes to a lot of people, and especially the young ones right now, that there's a lot to do with your money. Your money can actually work for you. You can do something about it. You can invest in stocks, or now the trend, crypto, and all that
or
going
the
on.
NFTs.
And yes.
See, there's a lot now. Yeah, there's a lot to do.
And all that's being introduced in your program as well, as it mentioned.
So we are going to talk about, let's say, the latest trends that's happening into investment, and we're going to give them some basics about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going to do another program for people like, let me
Sure
know.
thing,
I would love to come in and
Yeah.
just understand how we should deal with money. Because as you said, now, for a lot of Bahrainis, right, as they go earn a salary, and then it's just that amount of money they get for that amount of hours they work, and that's the only mindset they have, and so linear to some point, is that you still have time to go and invest in something else, and that money you have, you can actually take a part of that and invest it in other stuff, whether it's stocks, a new business, you want to go and invest in an online business, or do some freelance work, whatever it is, online, that kind of stuff. But for whatever reason, even though all the opportunities are out there online and offline, you just need some guidance like Dinari.
Yes.
I love that.
We don't have the knowledge. Like, I'm in the 30s, I'm not that young. So, but I still,
Younger
at
than
this
me.
age, I get scared of the whole term of credit card, because I don't have a background, I don't have a knowledge in it. So imagine if like 10 years ago, I learned the difference between debit card and credit card and try to avoid having any loan. It would have been amazing. So glad to be at least in the organizing team to grasp all the information possible.
If there's a way, which is definitely Dinari is the way for it, to tell the youth there is more than just a loan and a credit card to save your lives. We're talking about years of their lives. It's going to be, that's it, gone, because they decided for a few seconds, I'm going to take a loan.
Yeah, and you can invest in yourself. Like, you might not need your parents' support for a master's degree if you manage to invest it right.
Can you say that again? Bolded with more like dramatic voice. You do not need your parents' support to get your master's.
You don't. You're more than capable. You do have an income, or you do have a pocket money. If you just learn financial budgeting, if you learn to do that breakdown, to have that schedule, obviously you'll save up. You might end up realizing that you spend like 100 BD on coffee, which is possible for some people. So and then you realize, you know what, let me just do my coffee at home and save that money.
Or 200 BD on coins and tokens that should not be mentioned on TV right now.
See, exactly.
If only Dinari came across me earlier,
Yeah, exactly.
I would have not put that money into
yeah, we
that.
all needed it. Yeah.
I totally understand
Definitely.
that. Shad, this is so exciting. I mean, it's just exciting times ahead, and of course, with your society, there's a lot going on. And what I love that you have your own R&D going on. You do your own research.
Yes.
It's like, yes, you mix with what's needed and the hype and the trend, but the fact is, you took your time to read, to understand, and out of that, you developed the program itself.
Yeah. We actually also create an advisory board for every single program of knowledgeable people. They're experts in that industry. They have a lot of experience, or they've done program like this before, just to make sure that the learning path we're providing is at a quality. Like honestly, Dinari, for the last version and this version, I would definitely thank the amazing speakers and trainers we get. Like this version, we have names like Khalid Al-Ammadi, Ustad Arif Khalifa. We have Nurhan Al-Din representing our strategic partner, which is the IBF, an amazing entity for this background. And we have Hamida Froten, which is in the last version. She was one of the participants, and now she became an expert and a trainer, and now she's delivering the program to this batch.
Loving everything I'm hearing here. I'm sure even the viewers are just super excited about this as much as I am.
Thank you.
Now, if you're going to give us like an advice right now to the youth and how they can reach you, what should we do with Dinari?
So first of all, if you'd like to reach Dinari, there's our account on Instagram, DinariBH, and you can reach out to the society, which is at Youth Pioneer Society. We could answer all your questions over there in our Instagram account. The other thing that I would really like to say for youth,
please.
I'd like to talk more about the volunteering aspect, which is Youth Pioneer Society.
Great.
I personally invested more than 10 years of my life in volunteering. And I always get asked, why are you doing it?
It's a good question.
To be honest, every single network that benefited me throughout the years, every opportunity I got was because of volunteering. So it does open a lot of doors for you. It makes you discover yourself. It makes you empower yourself. It makes you gain all the soft skills that they're not taught at university, and they're what's actually needed in the market right now. So it's the plus that you need in your CV. So I definitely encourage anyone, and please don't tell me we don't have time, because it's all about time management. I studied engineering and I did full-time volunteering.
Wow.
So it's definitely possible. It's just about how you manage your time. I would just say invest your time in the right thing, and joining a society like Youth Pioneers or any other society would be amazing to just equip you for the future and give you a lot of opportunities. And our doors are actually always open for anyone who would like to join the society.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
This is amazing. I mean, you just said it yourself. The fact is, there is a mindset, and I'm not saying everybody here, where they said, well, I'm not paid for this?
Yeah.
I'm not paid for this? Why would I waste my time? But the thing is, as a human being, you are there to invest in yourself, right? So yes, your time could be your money, that's true. But at the same time, you're missing on the opportunity to network, like you said, to pretty much add more skills that maybe that alone should be paid for.
Exactly. And the impact.
And
the impact is truly amazing. Honestly, when I see the graduate of every single program, it's always a proud moment to see the change that you could do to others that are at your age. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, you're amazing. Your team is amazing.
Thank
I appreciate
you so
that.
much. Thank you.
Well, Shahad, thank you so much for making sure that we are in good hands. And I need that program.
Definitely. Promise you will do a version for that.
Definitely.
Thank you, Barat, for having me. It was really a great pleasure.
It's all ours as well. Well, thank you so much for joining us right here on Bahrain Now.
Thank you.